you're the perfect guy to ask this, man. Who's the greatest Raptor of all time?
They gonna clip me if I say the wrong name.
That's right. No.
We actually really need this clip, AJ.
Whoever you feel is the greatest Raptor to you, AJ Lawson. Who is the greatest Raptor in your mind?
Man.
Hello and welcome. I'm your host, William Liu. I am joined by my co-host, Alex Wong. We are here at the Museum of Toronto's home game exhibition at Harbourfront Center, and we have a very special guest with us, Toronto Raptors guard and Brampton's very own, AJ Lawson. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
We got a whole live audience here for you, man. You know, there's a lot of love in the city for you, man. So, appreciate your time first off, because you guys have been pretty busy. I know just yesterday you guys were in LA with the whole team. Before that, you guys were in Spain. You guys went down to Austin, Texas, Vegas, Summer League. Yeah, man, how's the squad looking, man? You've been working all summer.
I think we're looking good. I mean, we working every day, trying to get better, trying to build that chemistry. I feel like we're gonna be a good team this season for sure, because we're definitely under the radar, underdogs. I feel like we're very hungry, so I feel like we're going to show people why we should be a winning team.
How did you like Summer League? I know you've obviously been to Vegas and stuff. We generally don't like the heat there during that time, like in the summer. It's so hot. How'd you find Vegas in general?
I love Vegas. I mean, it's a chance to compete at a high level. Summer League was fun for us this year. We was winning all the way up to semifinals. I feel like we had a team that could have took it all if we were all healthy for sure. But I feel like Summer League was a good bonding for us young guys. I feel like we gelled together. We played the right basketball, Toronto Raptors basketball, which was hard, intense, and winning basketball plays.
And why do you guys have 20 assistant coaches at Summer League? What's going on? Every time we look towards the bench, there's
there were more
20
coaches than players.
Yeah.
I mean, that just shows Toronto Raptors culture right there. Every coach wants to get involved in the winning.
Yeah, no, I was very humble because what we needed was you in the final, man. Legit. If we had you in that Sacramento game, I mean, whatever, it's Summer League, but I know you guys were out to win it. One thing I really noticed was you guys are just really close, man. It feels like everybody's really tight. Everyone's good friends, especially for a Summer League team. That's kind of rare. But even just in general for an NBA team, you guys are just always together. You're making the guys sing "Oh Canada" and stuff. What's the secret there? Why are you guys so close?
We just have good guys on the team. Personality wise, we all match. We got funny guys, we got serious guys. We got a team full of good spirits that just want to win. I feel like that's Toronto basketball culture right there. We all bought into the system, and I feel like we all get along together because we all like each other.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with your time with the Raps, and then we'll sort of expand out from there. You signed with the team last year, December 2024. Funny story there is you had been in town. You were with the Long Island Nets at that time, and then you came in to play the Raps 905. You dropped 37 points on the 905 the same week you got signed in Toronto. And in that game, I watched the highlights. Jacoby Walter, Jamal Shed, Always Shamshay, Jamison Battle were all in that game. So you lit up some of your future teammates. Do you feel like that game kind of really locked it down? You know what? You're home. I just dropped 37. Let's bring AJ into the team.
I would hope so. I mean, doing that in front of my friends and family was honestly awesome. It was great. I feel like I was super locked in the moment. I felt like every shot I took was going to go in. I just felt like the home court advantage was in my favor, even though I was on the opposite team. For me to do that against my future teammates, current teammates now, was honestly amazing. Just we talk about it now. I just brought it up last week, just saying, "Yo, remember that game?" And we all just started laughing. So, I mean, the fact we can joke around and just be good about it's just competitive spirit, and everybody be locked in. It's just amazing feeling.
So when you say joking around, you're like, "Yo, you guys can't guard me."
Nah, I was saying I killed y'all. but that's just how I talk. That's my competitive nature right there. I'm like that when I'm on the court every time. So. I mean, I'm not going to change.
Yeah. There was an interview, I think, before your first game with the Raptors where you were talking to Kayla Gray and you were describing how, your first drive to the OVO, pass facility, you had tears in your eyes. Yeah. Walk us through that moment, man, because that's such a cool story that you be from Brampton, getting to come home and then actually playing for the team. That's got to be surreal.
Nah, it definitely is surreal because as a kid, just driving to Toronto from Brampton, you're always going to pass by, the OVO Center. So just being a kid, just dreaming about being in the NBA, you're not really thinking about playing for your home team. You're thinking about playing for any team. The fact that I'm doing that for my home country is honestly amazing. Just so that first drive to OVO was honestly like, I just couldn't like even fathom the moment. I was just thanking God the whole time, like, wow, I really did that. And like, I know my parents were probably even more happier than me, because when I first told them I got the two-way offer, they were screaming before I can even finish my sentence. So, you know, it's just love right there. Everybody loves me being home, and I love being home myself.
Do you remember what song you were listening to when you were driving there?
Probably the air from the window. I was so hot.
Just soaking it in.
Just soaking it. I don't even think I was listening to music that day. I was just so focused on just getting there early. I didn't want to be late on my first days. I probably got there at least an hour early.
Toronto traffic.
For sure.
Nah, he recently got into Party Next Door, so I thought he was gonna say "Break from Toronto." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The official anthem of Toronto. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about your family's reaction, but like what's it like playing at home as a Canadian player, especially with, you know, I'm sure your family, I see your family sometimes all, you know, after games and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be so cool to have all your friends and family around, available to watch you so closely.
No, it's been great just having friends and family at the game, supporting. Like, I feel like every time we had a game, I had someone, like either a friend or a family, just messaging me saying, oh my gosh, I just seen you on screen, this is amazing. Like, just to have the home support and the fans supporting me has just been amazing. Can't thank you guys enough. Every time I sub in, I hear the fans going crazy, and they say Brampton's very own. I mean, it has a special place in my heart hearing that every time.
Right. And of course, you dropped your career high here too, as well, man. 32.
Yeah.
That was last season against the Wizards in March. The next game actually had 28 as well. So I know there was a lot of noise, maybe like online. People were like, yo, we trying to go for this pick. But for you, I was like, yeah, this is such a cool story, man. You can't tell the players not to go out there and ball out. So take me through that day when you had 32.
Yeah, my mindset was just go out there and be me. I just felt super surreal just because the game before that, I had my first career start, and just the fact that I got my first career start at home was amazing. And then just come back the next day and have a game and have a career night. Yeah, it's just God working right there. I can't even explain it, but just the fact that I did that at home and had all my friends and family at the game was it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I was watching those highlights recently too, and I felt like RJ was hitting you every single time for threes.
My boy.
That's your guy since middle school. Tell us about the connection with RJ.
That's that chemistry right there. We were teammates for Brampton Warriors in middle school, and then we also were teammates in high school at St. Marcellinus. So we always knew each other's games. So the fact that it was RJ giving me those passes kind of felt like it was like a throwback to Brampton Warriors days back in the day, just me and him playing together. So, I mean, we always had that chemistry, and we're always going to keep building, but it's just funny that he's the one that was giving me the passes. It was surreal.
Can you describe to people who weren't there, like, how big of a deal it was when RJ was coming up? Because he was, like, number one prospect in, like, all of, like, basketball.
Yeah, he was the number one.
And he was from here.
Yeah, I seen, like, the first time I seen a kid dunk was RJ. And for me in middle school to see that happen, I couldn't even touch a backboard. It was honestly like, oh my gosh, I gotta work on my balance. I started doing calf raises and stuff at night, trying to get there too. But yeah, just to see that happen, he was the number one, like for sure, like number one above everyone else back in middle school and high school too. Just seeing him develop into the player he is. I mean, I seen the work he put in behind the scenes, so it was destined to come.
I think you said in the previous interview too, like RJ was like one of the first guys who called you.
Yeah.
Once you signed here in Toronto too, like that's got to be super dope because like, I mean, again, it's a lot of this like a dream come true. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure. I think you also said too that you and RJ back in middle school used to like dream about making the NBA, and I'm hoping you was dreaming about making the Raptors too. So like, yeah, how was that whole experience like?
I mean, just kids from Brampton, Mississauga dreaming about the NBA. I mean, we always seen ourselves there, but to finally do it, I mean, it's a dream come true. I know he's been talking about it from day one. I mean, I was a late bloomer. I always had hope. I feel like I had to prove myself, and still I'm proving to this day. I feel like I was the underdog. I always had to prove and work my way up.
Yeah.
So for me to make it, I feel like the journey just was so special because I feel like I proved a lot of people wrong and proved myself right. And that was always like the end goal, just to be in the NBA and make a name for myself, which I'm trying to do now.
Because, okay, so... we're all from Toronto right here, the three of us. And we've never reached the NBA or anywhere close to that level. Not even high school. Not even, actually, you play high school ball.
Let's get some buckets, man.
He got a little lefty hook just like RJ. But we've all had this moment where you're like playing in like, I don't know, like at school, after school, whatever, you're playing at the park and you're like, yo, I'm gonna pretend in my mind I'm this guy. For me, I was like, I had lots of moments where I'm just practicing free throws, and like, you know, Steve Nash had a very particular free throw routine. I'll be like, oh man, I'm gonna try to copy Steve Nash. Was there a guy from like back then where you were like, yo, I'm gonna copy, like in my mind I'm pretending to be him?
LeBron trying to dunk when I couldn't dunk.
Okay, all right, you can set the bar was high then. Huh?
Yeah,
Just lower the rim. That's what
right.
I did.
Hey, I used to go to those outdoor parks where they had the little nets and try to dunk, and I just used to try to take out from free throw lines, be like Jordan or something. But I don't know. I just had that obsession when I was young to try to dunk, so that was always my main thing back then. Yeah, and once I finally did it, it was like, oh yeah, we can do this.
You're the reason why all the rims in Brampton are a little crooked? Is that what you said?
Probably me just trying to jump and hang on the rims every 10 seconds.
Yeah, no. It's, honestly, hooping outside is trash because every rim is a little off, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Concrete if you fall too, man. Yeah.
Luckily, you're in the NBA, so you don't have to ever hoop outside ever again. You know,
unless I want to.
Yeah.
Go get some runs outside.
One other game I wanted to ask you about from last season. One of the most memorable wins, I think, was in Orlando, where Jacoby hit the game winner, which was crazy because he split his legs, and it was just like very unlikely. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But people forget right before that, I think you had like 8 straight, including a 3 to put the Raptors up right before that.
Which AJ Lawson tape did you watch?
I think I watched every single AJ Lawson YouTube video.
My guy.
I was watching North Pole Hoops back in the day too, man. Shout out to North Pole Hoops.
Yeah, you seen the game winners?
I seen some game winners. I seen you play in high school now, apparently.
Yeah. But I didn't even know I had 8 straight. I just know I hit 3. A timeout, Darko color play, and I came off a screen and it was in rhythm. I hit the 3, and when I say I shot that and I seen like the rim open up, I thought the rim was. I seen 2 rims, like it was as big as 2 rims. That's what I thought when I shot it. I felt like I knew it was cash. Like that's how confident I was in that shot in my game. So when I shot that shot, I just knew it was like I lived for those moments. I just knew it was going in.
Yeah, because I think that kind of like sparked this whole run where you started like getting the games consistently, and then we've just seen you sort of ride this momentum, even in summer league, right? Like we talked about, like you were the leading scorer of that team, but just the whole sort of like whatever the coaches have been asking of you, I feel like you've been sort of following through on, and like. That's kind of been the story of your career too, because before well, we'll talk about it a little later on too, but even before the Raps, like you've had a really interesting career to date, how you got to this point, and I just want people to hear the story. I got a couple of viral clips that you went a little bit viral on. One of them was you just teaching your teammates how to sing "Oh Canada." When we actually put this out on YouTube, we'll clip it in.
We stand on God, God.
You got like the whole team is standing in the hallway. I don't even know where this is.
Is that UFT? Yeah.
Is this UFT? You guys are gold rings singing "Oh Canada." So what's it like, man?
You see the passion in that video when they drop the clip. There's a lot of passion in the singing. They sing in "Oh Canada" with a lot of passion. I love that. See, we some proud American Canadians on that team, so I got them converted. Don't worry.
Besides you and RJ, if you had to pick one guy to go up there and sing every word of the anthem, no lyrics, who would you pick? Who's like a real like "Oh Canada" knower? I
think I'm either gonna pick Jameson or Jamal.
Yeah,
I feel like JB got a lot of passion when he sings "Oh Canada," and then Jamal he's that character of just living in the moment. I feel like he'll shine just with the mic in his hand.
Yeah, we talked to Jamal earlier this year at Summer League, and he told us, I don't know if he was joking or not. I think he was, but he said he's gonna get his citizenship real soon.
Hey, come on, G.
This guy wants to become Canadian, man, but Canada's got a lot of good point guards at the moment, though. So
right.
I don't know. Another thing too. So I snapped this picture of you. This is after a game again in Summer League. So you're wearing a T-shirt. This is Toronto Raptors throwback tee, and you got 5 Raptors on there. You got Kyle Lowry in the middle, DeMar DeRozan on his left, Chris Bosh on the other side, Kawhi Leonard, and then Vince Carter. You're the perfect guy to ask this, man. Who's the greatest Raptor of all time?
They gonna clip me if I say the wrong name.
That's right. No.
We actually really need this clip, AJ.
Whoever you feel is the greatest Raptor to you, AJ Lawson. Who is the greatest Raptor in your mind?
Man, I'm gonna have to say for me, DeRozan.
Ooh,
yeah, DeRozan.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say DeRozan.
We got a couple of claps in the room. Okay. Yo, they're playing DeMar's 52 right there behind us, man. Look at him. He's dunking on John Henson.
We'll AI in some extra claps. It'll look good. It'll look good.
I used to watch him in high school. Just his game was just so explosive and electric. And I used to love watching just him getting to his right spots in the mid range, dunking on people. I mean, just like I kind of wanted to follow his game when I was younger too. Just how energetic and explosive he was playing at the time, and I just always loved that. Yeah, so that's why he's my favorite. But
Yeah, because I think DeMar's one of those guys that a lot of players respect just because like the work that he put in.
For
like
sure.
you remember like when he came in like during his rookie year, like he became such a different
he couldn't
player.
really
right?
shoot.
Yeah.
And now he's like the best mid-range guy in
worked
the
on
league.
his game, yeah.
Well, him and Shea, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Like even like his pump fake, he always had people jumping and getting and ones and fouls because they had to respect his jump shot. So yeah, DeMar's game, I used to be a super fan. Well, not even used to be. I still am a super fan, but just I'm older now and just had to change narratives and stuff. But DeMar always was like Toronto Raptors greatest to me.
Did you ever tell DeMar that in a game or something?
Nah.
Okay. It's like, what not, man?
It's like Mr. DeRozan.
In the game, I'm locked in. I can't
you
even.
too locked
Because
in.
You know what? If I say that and then now you try to go at me every possession or something like that.
True,
So you know what I'm
true.
saying? So just, I gotta stay locked in the moment. But if I ever get the chance to talk to him, I'll definitely say that though.
Yeah. I was going to say with the pump fakes, you think Jacoby had been watching DeMar? Because, you know, Jacoby.
Hey, he do pump fake a lot too. And his pump fake is pretty lethal also. So maybe you gotta ask him.
Got you. You know, honestly, I'm happy you said DeMar because I feel like with the championship, Kyle gets crazy love. I mean, that's Kyle deserves it. All these guys deserve it. You know what I mean? But like, and Kawhi obviously coming in and winning the chip and how good he was. But DeMar's our franchise leader in scoring, man. You know, and he carried us through some dark times too. So that's a real Raptor fan when you
He
say
always
DeMar.
gave his heart out every game. So you just gotta respect that for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to talk about you growing up in Canada and developing specifically in Canada. So, you grew up in Brampton. Tell me about growing up in Brampton. What was that like?
B-Town. Growing up in Brampton, it was fun. Like, I had my family there, my parents, my grandma, cousins and stuff. I mean, growing up in Brampton, everybody feel like we're overlooked. Everybody looks at, you know, the other GTA parts like Mississauga and all that. I feel like Brampton's very underrated in the city too. I feel like a lot of people like don't really respect Brampton as much, but Brampton got a lot of talent.
Yeah. I was going to say, my next question was, why does everyone clown on Brampton?
See, that's what I don't know why. Brampton's a great city. I mean, people always probably talk about people in Brampton driving, but other than that, I feel like it's good.
That's literally the next question. Is driving really that bad out there in Brampton?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. After coming back to Toronto now and driving to go see my parents in Brampton, I always have a hard time coming up to 410 for sure. Yeah.
Nah, it's jokes. I'm happy. So who put you on to basketball and like your whole journey there?
My dad got me into basketball when I was like 3 or 4 years old. He was my coach for like house league or like those little mini leagues.
Yeah, sure.
And he was probably my biggest critic, but also my biggest supporter at the same time too. But he was always one of those guys that never took nothing but 100%. So if any type of not effort that I was given, he wasn't having it. So having him as my biggest push right there definitely got me to where I'm at today.
Did he play too? Like, are you like?
I know he's probably gonna watch this too. He says he plays, but he didn't play like that. He wasn't.
Wait, what does that mean?
He was like more of like, you know, play pro-am, street ball, stuff like that. He never played like in a league or anything like that, but he thinks he is in his head. For sure. Yeah.
Nah, it's like me. That's like me. So when did basketball become really serious for you? Because it sounds like he put the ball in your hand at 3. That's pretty serious. But like when you were like, this is gonna be my career, this is gonna be my life.
I always thought you can ask my teachers in grade 1 where I wanted to play, where I wanted to be like when I was older, always NBA player. But when it really hit, probably about, I'm gonna say grade 9, when I got my growth spurt, I grew that summer like 5-6 inches in one summer.
Okay.
And went from like 5 foot to like 6'4", 6'5", and I just knew like, okay, I got the height now, we can do it. So just put my mind into it and just did it.
And then I think, you know, this is something that's really common, but we see this a lot with Canadian basketball players, right? Like pretty much outside of Jamal Murray, like everybody chose to like go down to the States, you know, especially once they got to that level where they're ranked, they're getting scouted. Like RJ, for example, went down to Montverde.
Yeah, Montverde.
You know what I mean? So, and that's a pretty common story, you know what I mean? So for you though, you chose to stay here and develop here in Canada before obviously going to South Carolina for college. Walk me through that decision, especially to stay in Canada.
I gotta give credit to my coach David Cooper. He's the one that kind of made me stay here because he opened up a program called GTA Prep where I went to school for my last 2 years in Mississauga, at Mississauga Secondary School. And going to GTA Prep, it helped me a lot, build confidence. We were playing in the MPA leagues ran by North Pole Hoops.
Yep, I've seen those videos. They're still up there, man.
So so if you ever watched like my high school like basketball tapes, you'll see GTA Prep, and that's where I was playing, and that's where I really built my confidence. I was basically a 1, 2, and 3, just being a combo guard, learning how to, run the team, be a point guard and also just learn how to win. And I feel like David Cooper did a good job of just putting the ball in my hands and helping me like become a pro. He was teaching me pro habits from high school days.
So do you feel like there's like an advantage or disadvantage specifically if you stay in Canada? Because I guess my question is because like you need scouts to come through, you need like college coaches to come through and watch you and stuff. Like, did you feel like you're at any disadvantage playing in Canada?
No, I felt like the noise I was making, just being myself and just who I was just making enough with the league I was playing in the NBA. I feel like I was doing enough there that people were noticing, and then also doing AAU too. I play on UPlay.
Right, of course.
But I felt like being in Canada it helped me a lot because I was the focus, and it worked out in my favor.
Who was the first school to offer you, and what did that feel like when you had that rush of like different schools coming in and wanting to go to their program and stuff?
The first school to offer me was Oregon. And
okay. Yeah, Oregon must have some crazy scouts in Canada because they got Dylan Brooks, they got Chris Boucher, like they're tapped in here for sure.
I mean, when I got my first offer, I mean, like any other person, I had to tell my friends, family, I was screaming. Of course, I'm happy, but it just made me realize like I can do this. Like this will not be my last, and I will get more, man. Like my NBA dreams are slowly coming closer and closer, and I just realized like after that first offer, like I got a lot more to work on and just keep going because I can do this.
And then how'd you pick South Carolina in particular?
I just had a good visit. The funny thing is my dad is from South Carolina, so on my visit, my uncle was there, some cousins, and just
you gotta go at that point.
Yeah, so like the visit just felt like home, and Coach Frank was just telling me like you gonna be a starter if you come here, and I was like, what? Okay, let's go. All right. Let's do it. And I reclassed too, so I went from class of 2019 to 2018 instead. So I went to school early.
I mean, now we got you and Colin Murray Boyles. You know what I mean? And we'll see who the Temple get too as well.
Shout out South Carolina, man.
GameCon's got some good players across the board.
Sure, yeah.
I was gonna ask you too. Who got more talent? East Side Toronto, or West Side Toronto?
West Side.
West Side?
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No?
You know that. Come on, man. West Side.
Let's inflame everybody in like Scarborough, Ajax, Pickering. You know what I mean? Make the case for West Side then.
First we got, so I'm gonna say from like Brampton, Mississauga, we got RJ, me, Tristan Thompson, Dylan Brooks. I'm gonna forget names. But I'm just naming.
How west do we want to go? Because if we just drive down the QEW, we can grab Shea too. Which
see, if you want to throw that in there too, then that's case right there. But there's a lot. I feel like I'm forgetting some. Anthony Bennett, can't even forget that.
Yeah, sure.
Number one pick. That's huge.
Yeah. Oh, Wiggs.
Oh, wait.
Was Wiggs is Wiggins from?
Isn't he from Vaughan?
That counts as that's west. That's. If we divide like Young as the middle of the city, like that's west of Young,
You're right.
Claim Wiggins.
So there we go. So
I'm a little biased because I grew up in Etobicoke. So
who the East got? Who the East got?
Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah.
Okay, Corey Joseph.
Tough.
Come on, man. That was every Team Canada for like a decade.
Very tough.
Was Corey Joseph running pick and roll with Kelly Olynyk?
Very tough.
Who else we got, man? You're from Markham. Who else? Who's no hoopers from Markham?
Yeah, I hit 6 3-pointers once in grade 10.
I believe it.
All right, so you're on the East team. I think the West got that one then. No. It's good. It's good that we settled that.
This show is brought to you by Simply Spiked. Listen, hello and welcome fans. I want to tell you about my favorite drink of the summer. Simply Spiked is the perfect refresher on a hot summer day, and it comes in 3 delicious flavors. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite. For me, it really depends on the mood. Sometimes nothing beats the classic lemonade taste. But other times, the peach just hits different when you want something a little smoother. But the limeade, that's the one I keep coming back to. It's tangy, crisp, and it feels just like summer. So whether I'm at a barbecue by myself, posted up on a rooftop patio with Jerome, or just kicking back at the beach with Will, Simply Spiked is always in the cooler. It's the kind of drink that makes hanging out with friends feel even easier, and there's a flavor for everyone. You can pick up a variety pack and try out each flavor. So pick up Simply Spiked at your local liquor store for your next summer hangout. Must be legal drinking age. Please celebrate responsibly.
Okay, so after 3 years at South Carolina, you entered the draft. Walk me through draft night because you obviously go undrafted that night. Was that going through the whole process and then obviously not hearing your name called, like, what was that night like for you?
A lot of nerves, just
Sure.
anxiously waiting to hear my name called, and it didn't happen. After the draft, my agent called me, told me that I got an offer with Miami to go to Summer League, and I was like, okay, let's do it, and ended up going to Miami. And which is funny now, halfway throughout the Summer League, I ended up switching from Miami to go to Atlanta, and finished out with Atlanta. Then my first year, I got an E10 with Atlanta, so I got cut for preseason and went to the G League for Atlanta and stayed there the whole year. And I mean, I learned a lot that first year. I didn't get any NBA experience, but I learned how to be a pro that year, how to stay consistent, and then that following summer got my first two-way offer. So that's after I played in CBO too. So just all that leading up in my pro career just gave me the hunger and drive to just keep going, because once one door closes, another one's gonna open.
Right. No, I gotta say, because for people who weren't familiar, I'm looking at it right here. So Summer League, you played for Dallas Mavericks, Miami Heat, Atlanta Hawks, and obviously recently with the Toronto Raptors. G League, you played Texas Legends, Iowa Wolves, College Park Skyhawks, Long Island Nets, and then Raptors 905. And then you got two-way deals from Minnesota Timberwolves, Dallas Mavericks, and then Toronto Raptors. And of course, this past April, you got converted to a standard contract. I feel like this is over a course of 2-3 years, basically. You know what I mean? Like, you had to grind like crazy, and you got to keep your focus and your mentality and your professionalism right. Like,
for sure.
How'd you sort of get through that in terms of just like, keeping your eye on the ball and believing that you'll be in this point where you're in the NBA?
Just keeping a level head and then just competing at a high level. When I'm competing in the G League or whatever league I'm in, I feel like I'm the best. That's in my mind. I'm the best player on the court every time. That's how you got to be. So just being a pro every day, never being late. Being a good locker room guy, teammate, that all adds in the factors for people wanting you to be on their team. And I feel like I did a good job at that. And just staying consistent, no matter what happens, if it's a game, bad game, good game, bad day, good day, just being myself, being the same way, and just always gonna be good.
Do you remember your first game, like getting called up to the NBA and getting like
I
into
remember
the game?
my first NBA basket was a dunk with Minnesota Timberwolves against Orlando Magic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You dunk on somebody, or is it just like a fast break dunk?
In my head, I dunked on somebody, but it wasn't really. But
That's okay. That's okay.
So like it was
That's
like
okay.
an inbound play in the fourth quarter. I think maybe under a minute left, got subbed in, and I think I did a cut, got the ball, and I just dunked it two hands. And on the weak side, I remember seeing Bull, and the reason why I dunked it because I thought he was gonna block it. I just went up and dunked it real quick. I wanted to make sure I got my first NBA bucket. So in my mind, I kind of dunked on him, but not really.
No, it's cool. It's cool. When we put the clip out, we'll edit you dunking on Bull.
You know what I'm saying? That was my first NBA basket, two-hand dunk.
So what happens? Like, do you get the game ball afterwards? Like,
I did actually. I remember Kat gave me the Karl Anthony Towns. He gave me the game ball after and said, "Yo, congrats!" And I was like, I still have this ball to this day. So it's one of those moments you're always gonna be in your mind. And just gotta thank God for.
That's dope, man. And of course, you go on to play with Dallas.
Yep.
You made the finals with Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been kind of nuts to go like so early in your career, and obviously
a year ago June.
I was gonna say a year ago. Yeah, sorry,
yeah, it's crazy.
Man, what was that whole experience like on the finals and everything?
Man, it was great. Yeah. It was great. Just thinking back on the moment, just because as a basketball player, you're always thinking about the next game, next day. You don't really live in the moment. So just thinking about it now, I went to the NBA Finals, and I have registered at 2 points in the NBA Finals. Not a lot of people can say that.
That'd be more than Jeremy Lin.
That's more than Joel Embiid.
Some franchise. Hey, some franchises don't even have NBA Finals
That's
points.
true.
So I can say I got one. So that's great right there. Definitely kept the jerseys for sure, just for memories. I'm gonna look back in my man cave, like I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the same season Kyrie had that one-handed hook shot?
Yes,
In the regular season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Were you at that game?
Mm-hmm. It was against Denver.
Yeah,
it was
over
With
Jokic.
the left hand. Yeah, game winner. He's tough.
Yeah,
He's tough.
I was gonna ask you, what's the craziest thing you've seen Kyrie do in practice or in game? Because that's already up there. I was like a 20-foot one-handed, left-handed floater over Jokic for the game winner.
It's like a shot you do when you're like playing horse or something.
Not for real. I don't even think I'll do that playing horse, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
I've never seen that before, but
I haven't, nah.
But what's the craziest thing you've seen Kyrie do?
Other than that, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy plays that he does. He's so magical with the ball. He does a lot of crazy things. He can spin it certain ways onto the backboard and just go in. I just seen him. Yeah, I don't know. Just so many different plays I've seen him do. His game is Yeah, he's different. He's really one of one.
Same question, but for Luka. What's the craziest thing you've seen Luka do?
There's a lot different.
I was gonna say drink a beer after winning the Western Conference Finals.
His name is Luka Magic for a reason. I've seen him shoot a lot of different crazy shots. I've seen him shoot like a half court, one-handed behind the head and make it. You know,
like trick shots.
Trick shots.
He's big on trick
he's
shots,
the king
right?
of trick shots. If you ever play him for horse, bet on him.
Yeah.
No matter what.
It was because those early. I remember earlier this year, Dallas was in Toronto. I think it was like, I think like November or December, and I was watching like Luka warm up because I'm like always excited to watch warm ups and stuff. And I'm watching Luka, and I'm like, bro, this guy, his whole warm up was just trick shots.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't practicing like regular threes, you know, like
And
get a
then-
layup in, get a little free throw. He's like, nah, half court shots
Yep,
for like
half
20
court
minutes.
shots.
Did
Yeah.
he get traded the
And
next day?
the funny part is his half court shots comes with a contest too.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to block his half court shots. That's how you know he does it so much.
There's also the thing where the assistant coach, God Shamgod, was always holding his hand when he's shooting corner three. What's that about?
I seen that clip. I don't know.
I was like, what's this guy doing? Like, yo, we're about to play. And then he cooked the Raptors, of course. That's what I was saying, you know. This is before you got on the team, so don't worry. It's not your fault. But I was just watching Luka. I'm like, yo, this is different, man. Even Steph Curry don't do this. Like,
Yeah, his warm up is honestly very, very different. It's more so just fun. He just loves to have fun. Yeah, like his way of locking in is having fun. So if he's not having fun, it's probably not the same.
yeah. What's that joke you were gonna tell?
Oh, I was just gonna say we're gonna introduce you as the greatest talent that Nico Harrison let go. Yeah, from Dallas. Luka number 2. Yeah.
We tried not to take it too seriously.
Yeah. Try our best.
But I concur.
Didn't really work when you threw it to me in the middle, so it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think what's important too, especially when you're trying to make your way up as a young player, is like you gotta get the right vets in. So I want to ask you, like, who are some of the vets who have really kept you in the right mindset and what you've basically proven? It's like anytime you got a chance to play, you're ready to go and you're ready to contribute. That's why you keep getting chances. Like, who are the vets who taught you that?
I'm gonna say I gotta give a big shout to Markieff Morris when I was with Dallas.
Okay.
He always was one of those guys that just gave the honest opinion every time and would tell you straight up if you're doing right or wrong or what you should do. And I feel like for me, he always helped me just to look at the bigger picture. Like if I'm not playing today, what's gonna stop me from working hard the next day? Like keep going. Like it's all about consistent days in the NBA. And then when I got to the Raptors too, like Garrett Temple just always showed us like how to be a pro, just like live an example of always being ready, never late, working hard when his number's called, ready to go. And just watching him and learning from him has been a great help too.
Yeah. No, everyone says Garrett Temple here in Toronto. Like it's kind of universal. I love that because I saw he was even getting the one-on-one games after practices and stuff.
Yeah, I seen some.
I was like, damn, I didn't know Garrett's. And you know, because when you don't play like consistently for a while and you're older, I'm like, I don't know if you still got it like that.
No, he's still in
Garrett,
shape.
Garrett was
Yeah.
he was pretty good at once.
Still in shape, ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I think it's very important. I think you see what happens when teams don't have vets anymore. We're taking a quick break from our live event with AJ Lawson to tell you about another very exciting live event taking place and hosted by some friends of ours. This is the Heart House Mid-Autumn Festival Market. Here, you can experience an enchanting Mid-Autumn Festival celebration. Enjoy cultural performances, delicious mooncakes, family activities, and a bustling marketplace of 30 plus local vendors under the glow of the full harvest moon. This will take place Thursday, October 2nd. It'll start at 3 p.m. and go until 9 p.m. And it's located in one of my favorite places in the city, Heart House in the University of Toronto, St. George campus, in the Great Hall, room 1022 in the Quad. To get tickets, see the link in our description below. And now back to AJ. We have a couple more rapid fire before we end up going. These are more just general questions, I would say. But the first one's very specific. I don't know if you've seen, but RJ Barrett loves shouting out Osmos.
For real?
Yeah, he's always shouting out Osmos. You know, I think when him and Quick got traded here from New York, there's like a video in open gym where they're in the back of the car and Quick's like, "Oh man, where should I go eat?" He's like, "Man, you should go to Osmos."
The half and half special, what he be getting?
So my question is RJ really that big on Osmos? Have you seen RJ with Osmos? Because you've seen him since middle school.
Yeah. I guess so.
Bro.
I mean, yeah.
You might have a secret sponsorship or something, you know. There's that legendary what's that location in Mississauga that's actually quite good. But I can't recommend it beyond that. Speaking of food, best Jamaican spot in the city, because you're Jamaican as well.
My grandma's house.
Wow.
Come on.
Okay, so what's grandma cooking up then?
Oxtail, rice and peas, got the soup, whatever you need. Shout out grandma. Shout out Nana.
That's a great answer. Besides grandma, are you? Because we can't just crash your house.
I'm gonna say I grew up on Sunrise.
Okay.
But I can't even tell you the favorite one. I gotta try more spots in the city just so I can definitely feel like I can pick my number one. I only probably had like 3 spots because I'm always going to the same places. I'm very consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dedicated to grandma. Like, yeah.
Or my mom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh man, what's I was gonna ask you? Who's the hardest working player you've ever played with?
Ooh. On the Raptors or just in general?
Just in general. Someone you're like, damn, this really stands out. Like what he's doing.
I'm gonna say Kyrie because every time I got to the arena, he was always there first. He's always the first one.
Yeah.
His like shooting time is always the first one, and it's the longest one too. And I just feel like to get to that point in your career and be that good, you got to put the work in. So I feel like I'm gonna just say him.
Your time with the Raps, who's like the funniest guy in the locker room? You feel like who's always bringing the vibe? It could be you, honestly. Based on the videos I've seen.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely top 3. I'm top 3, but I'm gonna say funniest guy to me probably Jamal. He keeps everybody together, makes the jokes, makes sure to involve everybody. I'm gonna say Jamal.
Yeah, that's unique.
And then a close second that's been real funny lately too is Grady.
Yeah, Grady. What's Grady doing? Because the little videos that we see on Instagram, which is the most that we see you guys really, especially during the off season, like saw him doing like a backflip in Spain after hitting a penalty. Like what's going on with him?
We had a little team bond on the field, and he hit a goal and then did a backflip. I didn't even know he can do that.
Yeah.
But just if you seen Jamal's story like 2 or 3 days ago where Grady had his arm in the bear statue, it's some funny picture. But yeah, I say Grady. Yeah.
Grady, he's a goofy guy.
Goofy.
Yes. Okay. What were you guys doing in Spain besides playing basketball and stuff? Because that's kind of dope that the Raptors brought you guys all out there. Like, you guys hanging out? You guys going to eat tapas and stuff? Like, what was Spain like?
It was nice. Just we were exploring the city, team dinners. Other than basketball, I feel like we are just walking around the city. That's probably the most walking I did in like 3-4 years. I don't walk like that.
That's Europe, man.
Yeah, but
you don't walk like that in Brampton, but in Europe,
I was walking
you're only
everywhere,
walking.
like everywhere. And I'm like, man, I'm tired. Like my legs are all sore and stuff. But it was great to see the city, just like how unique and different like the cultures are and stuff like that. So it was good to just go out there and learn some different things and try different food.
Are the Raptors are they the busiest like summer involvement team? Because like the Raptors, this is like the 3rd thing that you guys have done this all together this summer. Maybe the 4th thing, honestly.
Hey, that just shows that we're willing to work at this point. I mean, I can't even say what other teams are doing, but I know we working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one thing we don't know about Darko? Like, what's Darko like, actually?
He's cool. He's a player's
cool.
coach. He's super
Player's
cool.
coach.
Yeah, I mean, he's a...
We don't yell at you guys? Because we've seen him get really angry before.
Yeah, but
like veins start popping out.
Yeah, when he's yelling, though, we know it comes from a place of love because he wants to see us win and do better. So we don't even look at it like that. It's more so just, okay, coach, what else you need? I mean... He's definitely a player's coach. He's very relatable. Loves to get to know each and every player on a personal level, and I respect him for that.
Yeah. What was he preaching last year? I think he kept telling us, he's like, yo, low key, we're gonna be a great defensive team, and we were like, we didn't believe him. And then second half of the season, you guys were really good defensively.
Yeah, obviously preaching defense, but just preaching Raptors basketball. Just stay, no matter the outcome of the game or whatever we're doing, just work on things that we need to work on. Whatever the game plan is for that game, just work on that and just worry about that.
Got you. You got any rapid fire?
Yeah,
questions?
you forgot one. You're growing up in Brampton. Did you ever bring a shorty to CNE?
Nah, never. But I just took my girlfriend for the first time last week. 2 weeks
So
ago,
you
yeah.
have.
What did you
I guess
do?
that
Did you
counts.
guys play games, try some food? Like, what was the experience like, CNE?
Yeah, I tried to win her like a teddy bear, but I couldn't make a shot. I mean,
Yo, this is
crazy.
Oh, I wish we caught the
It's-
clip of
it's
that.
Rigged. It's rigged. It's
NBA
rigged.
player fails to
rigged.
win teddy bear.
Right?
at
I, mean,
CNE.
I tried at 3 different stations and it didn't work. So
I think those rims are rigged. I'm serious.
It's the ball or the rim. It
Yeah,
ain't me.
I think so.
Yo,
it
that's
ain't me.
if an NBA player can't win,
Right, like
that's how you know it's a
Don't
scam.
play those
I'm
games, guys. Yeah, it's
That's
a
what I'm
scam.
saying. I'm over here looking at her like, I promise I'm gonna win this, and I didn't.
Yo,
Yeah. They took my money. I'm mad.
I was gonna
about
say
that.
that's like $20 a pop too. That's like
More,
$60.
More.
Yo,
All the games, I couldn't get it.
no, that's jokes because we what did we ask last year? Andrew Nemhard the same question.
Yeah, he just looked. He gave us the same look.
He was
yeah.
like,
They cheating, I swear.
yeah, they definitely cheating on that.
I'm about to get my get back one day. I ain't
Nah,
gonna lie.
it's jokes, man. No, it's honestly we're really proud to have you here in the city with the Raptors. We want to thank you for obviously taking the time out to join us on the show. And yeah, we just want to wish you the best of luck next season. You know, it's just around the corner. You guys are gonna have training camp in August. But before we go to, just want to let people know that this is the home game Toronto Loves Basketball exhibit. It chronicles a love of story between the city and the sport, from basketball's Canadian invention in the 1895 women's game to the Raptors' 2019 NBA championship and beyond. Discover how Toronto's bond with basketball is truly one of a kind here at the Museum of Toronto. It's a really cool exhibition, man. You saw the little high school exhibits in the back, you know?
Yeah, but they didn't get to the Brampton part. Which
You
Nah,
might gotta
it
make a
was
donation, man. I don't know if you got some extra gear to donate.
it was cool though. It was cool.
Or we'll build an extension. It'll take 6 years.
Right.
No, it'll be available. Yeah, Museum of Toronto's here. This exhibit's here till October 12th, Harbourfront Center. So for everyone listening, watching, make sure you check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Pull up.
Yeah. AJ, we appreciate you so much, man. Everyone give a big hand. Appreciate you so much, man. AJ Lawson.
Thank
man.
you.
Raptors very own. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, man. Okay, this has been
My guy.
This has been the Hello and Welcome podcast. We'll catch you next episode.